It was good to cap this night off with a win, and it was, an emotional time for all of us in our organization. Pre-game to be able to raise that banner because it brought back all the emotions and memories of how much it took to actually accomplish that collectively. But our guys did, I thought, a very good job of compartmentalizing and turning the switch as soon as they went to the warm-ups, and competing and concentrating on the most important thing, which was playing this game to win and giving our fans something to cheer about.
Eric, what is with LeBron? Was it just cramping, and did you think about bringing him back, or could he have come back?
No,
at the end of the game?
at that point, there's no point in forcing it. He already went back and started to cramp again. Game 1 was not the time to pull what we did during the finals. It was hot in the building. I'm sure you guys felt it, and we expended a great deal of energy, particularly in that first quarter.
Eric, not to make it like a trend, but obviously he had it in a hot building during the finals. Has it been an issue at any other time, like during camp, the cramping?
No.
Eric, was there a plan to play Ray that much? Was it because LeBron was hurt? And just your thoughts about every 30 minutes, 35 seconds. And could you just give your thoughts on the emotion of the night for Ray, how he came through, and just what you thought of his overall performance?
Well, I'm sure it had to be very emotional for him in terms of a lot of things that he was feeling. We wanted to win this game for a lot of different reasons. We wanted to do it because it was the ceremony night, but also we talked about when we acquire new players, they inherit everything that we've experienced, but we inherit also whatever they've experienced, and we wanted to win for our brother, and he was able to contribute in a big way tonight. Especially a couple times when our offense was dead, he was able to make a couple plays and generate some offense for us. We're happy for him. In terms of the minutes, the game will decide it. I didn't have a set minute thought of what I would play him, but he was able to contribute in those 30 minutes.
Eric, what are you thinking when a 17-point lead shrinks to 4 and you got to close without LeBron?
Well, you know what? There's no excuses. We don't try to make excuses with this group. We feel that we have enough versatility, to mix and match, and the Celtics never go away. They don't, and so we had to find a way to grind it without LeBron. Hopefully we don't have to do that for too long.
Eric, how much back is Dwayne Wade? And back when we started training camp and everybody was targeting him for the opener, what have you, could you have envisioned at that point he'd have 29 points in the opener?
Not even that, or what he was able to do for the entire training camp. He went the first day, we sat him the second day of training camp, and then from there on, he went the rest of the way and played 5 or 6 preseason games. So he was way ahead of schedule. It was absolutely the right decision on his part this summer to take care of his knee with that procedure, and then he did his part of making sure he came into camp in the best condition he could without being able to run. So his weight and body fat were the exact same, remarkably, of when we left June 21st from the finals. And so he was able to fast track, and like we said, I think you'll see the quickness, the quick twitch, and the explosiveness of Dwayne Wade that he wasn't able to do during that playoff run.
Eric, can you talk about Ray's professionalism when he got in the game? He went over to the Boston bench and greeted Doc and the players and so forth.
He's a pro. And he mentioned that even beforehand, that he wouldn't hold any animosity. Ultimately, this is a game, but it's also a business. And Ray doesn't hold any grudges, and he should feel very proud of his time in Boston. They were able to accomplish quite a bit, all that group together.
Eric, considering the score of this game and the percentages and all the emotions going around, was this an abnormal Heat-Celtics game, the way this played out?
And we had another one of those here in our building in the spring last year. Sometimes it's hard to predict what our games are like with Boston. We would certainly like to play at a pace. We were fairly consistent defensively until that fourth quarter, and then the gates just came open. They scored 31 in that fourth and probably shot close to 70%. I think we got a little bit tired there at the end. We'd like to be a little bit better on that end of the court, but the 120 on game one, it's a good start.
Eric, talk a little bit about Chris Bosh and his performance tonight.
Chris is as steady as they come. Whatever you need, he'll find a way to contribute, whether that's providing us opportunities in the paint, rebounding, defense, challenging shots at the rim. Came up very big at the end when it looked like we were a little bit fatigued going down the stretch, and he made big plays. He does that for some reason quietly